really sad.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed.
Always a pleasure to meet a colleague, sir. Especially when he was supposedly dead.
A colleague. Are you a doctor too?
Not anymore, sir. I used to be Dr. Rakesh Chadana. Now, I'm just Mr. Chadana, pawnbroker and humble guardian of this morgue.
What do you mean, you used to be a doctor? Was your license revoked?
No, sir. It is just that I like to be precise. I run a little pawn shop while taking care of the dead. But I used to be a real doctor.
Okay.
Do you work here alone?
Yes, very easy work, sir. All I have to do is watch a few bodies. The situation was very different when the main morgue was still open.
Why do you have to watch these bodies?
Because these poor fellows have no names. We keep them in case someone comes looking for the missing. Sadly, very rarely happens.
Why close the hospital's main morgue?
It was for sanitary reasons after the beginning of the epidemic. Cadavers had to be moved to the nearest mass grave.
Are you afraid or uneasy being surrounded by so many corpses?
Why should I? These bodies are empty vessels. Flesh left to decay. Poof. No soul anymore. All gone.
An interesting point of view. And quite an exotic one, too.
Poof.
Most people fear, or at least have a respect, for dead flesh.
Sir, as a medic during the war, I learned to face my death and the death of others. It's the pain we have to tame, not death itself.
How did you get this job?
After I left the army, I worked as an undertaker down by the docks. A dangerous place with many an unpleasant business there. Milton Hooks helped me get a job here.
Yeah, I think we're going to do that in the future. If we ever have a main quest, we're going to make sure to do the main quest, and then when it tells us to, like, return the quest, or just talk to somebody, then we'll go ahead and start doing side content. I can already tell that we probably messed this up, unfortunately.
Have we met before?
Kind of sucks.
I don't think so, sir. Why?
When we first talked, you said you were glad to meet me since I was reported dead.
Funny story, sir. Your sister came here a few nights ago. You were missing, and she was looking for your body. She must be very relieved now.
Whoops. Awkward. She's relieved.
A pawnbroker? I expect
Of life.
all types of people here.
Yes, sir. All kind of people. For I sell all kind of goods.
Who comes here to trade with you? It's very unhygienic, even unsafe. Diseases can spread. For the customers, for the hospital.
I'm very cautious, sir. I've been a doctor, remember? And all my clients are good people. In fact, I think I only know good people.
Wow, you're ignorant.
What kind of goods?
With the quarantine, it's not always easy to buy things. So I trade, I exchange. Some people sell, some others buy. I like to help.
Since you're not afraid of dying, do you believe in life after death, Rakesh?
No, I believe we must do all the good we can while alive. For our time is short.
I like
and
that
the
worldview.
obstacles are endless.
Do you
Agreed.
think you would enjoy immortality as a concept?
I don't think so. Don't mistake me. I love life and I'd like to live a long life. But everything has to decay, sir. Even goodwill.
Do you really believe goodwill cannot last?
As I said, sir, everything decays. If I was to never die, goodness, I would be bored or worse. And I like to be helpful, sir.
Quite depressing, wouldn't you say?
Yes, but the good news is, we'll all die before losing our humanity, sir.
What an interesting thing to say in a vampire game. I really like the dialogue in this game. It's pretty damn good.
So you're ready to die?
No, I am not. I don't fear death, for I won't see it. What troubles me is the pain my death will inflict to those I know.
You're a wise man, Mr. Chidana.
No, Dr. Reed. I am a foolish man. But I like to think otherwise.
I didn't like him at first, but I kind of like him now.
Please show me what you have to sell.
Of course. It's just trinkets and curios.
Yeah, Julia?
really. But I'm sure they can be useful.
Okay, so this is a salesman for medical components. We will have to keep that in mind. Unfortunately, I was kind of hoping to get a key from him. That would have been nice. All right, let's do one final check on the first level of the morgue. We're just going to do a quick look and see if we can find this key. And then we'll keep doing the main quest. Who just leaves money on a barrel? My God, you guys are ridiculous. Get all the components. I missed a floor. I didn't go all the way up. I'm pretty sure I went all the way up, but we'll check again. We'll check again. Oh, did the enemies come back? No, just the ones on the bottom. Okay. All right, there's no key on this desk, for sure. Which is really unfortunate, because I have a feeling that's where the key is supposed to spawn. Because it's a nice big old desk. Look in here one more time. Back. Okay. Oh, this is the ground floor, not the first floor. Okay, okay. I forgot, those people in England do it weird. No, Nightstar, I have not seen the No-Clip documentary yet for Bethesda. I'm looking forward to it. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nope. 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 Oh, people are saying their key was in this room. Oh, bummer. Bummer, bummer. All right, well.
It's locked, all right.
Okay, I guess that's it. I guess that's it. The key was in a cart box on the first floor. It's not there anymore. Okay, well. Yeah, and see, this is the top floor for us, unfortunately. That's weird. That must have been an oversight by the devs. That's unfortunate. That's really unfortunate. Yeah, we already completed the mission, so. For those wondering what the hell's going on, I did too much side stuff, and I alternately completed a main mission, and apparently in that main mission, you're supposed to go into the morgue, and there's a key, and then you work through there, and you make a fatigue potion and give it to a guy. But what I did was I went and did a bunch of side stuff, got all the ingredients I needed doing that, and then, wait, people were saying it was open? The bottom gate had an open symbol? Are you debating me? A lot of people were saying it was unlocked. The door was white, not red. Did you oh, you saw that. Yeah, isn't that weird? Isn't that funny? They give you a white icon if you're close enough, but a red icon if you're far away. The game has built-in jabation. Built-in jabation. Restart the game to fix it? Nah, that's not gonna fix it, man. Just looked it up. It's a common bug that happens if you skip that part. You're out of luck, sadly. Yeah, thank you. I figured as much. Hopefully there's not too much important stuff down there. Rip 100% run, right? If they put something important to the story down there, I'm going to be pretty pissed. Maybe, but they could probably patch that key in, though, yeah? They could probably patch that in. Hopefully they will. Oh, let's go talk to this guy now that we've gotten to this part in the main quest.
Dr. Reed, may...
What can you tell me about the epidemic, Nurse Crane? I've been out of touch since I've come back to England.
Everyday folk don't know how bad it is. The papers certainly won't tell them. Not as long as the war is raging on, anyway.
News on the front stated that the Spanish flu was under control, at least in Britain.
It seemed to be for a while, but that was only last summer. It returned with a vengeance just over a month ago.
What can you tell me about our patients here at Pembroke?
This hospital was founded to help the East End poor and needy. But since the war and the quarantine, we've had all manner of folk.
Can you be more specific?
Well, veterans, the elderly, dock workers. We even have a few mental patients. If there's space, we take them.
Yo, people telling me to restart the game. I'm like 6 hours in. I'm not going to restart the game for that. I'm just going to really hope the devs patch that in. Really, really hope the devs patch that in. In fact, you know what? Let's see if that's even on their radar. Really? Let's see. Here, but in one of the quests, the morgue, I did it out of order and am locked out of a major part of the morgue. The key is not spawning. You guys planning on patching? Cool. Let's see. Maybe they'll respond and maybe they'll just completely ignore it. Hey, it's Hewlett. Hi, buddy. Cool. Okay. Let's keep going.
For how long have you been working here, Nurse Crane?
I first volunteered
really,
at
Julia?
Pembroke
Thank
in
you.
1911, a few months after Dr. Swansea was appointed.
And before you arrived here?
If you must know, this was my first job.
That's a rude first job.
Well, Dr. Swansea certainly has confidence in your abilities. Are you in charge of the nursing staff?
Not in an official
Oh!
capacity.
Wait, really?
The Pembroke doesn't always work above board, so to speak.
Hold on one sec. Man, you know what? You know what Twitch needs to do? Twitch needs to come up with an icon when somebody in chat is a confirmed developer. I really hate that claiming to work on a game has become a meme. So it's basically made it so if someone says they're a dev in chat, there's no way to confirm if that's true anymore. Because some absolutely idiot streamers made it a meme to make it, yeah, I made this. That's the dumbest meme. It's made this so much harder. Oh man, I tell you, it's just the worst. So now I never know if devs are having it. Like I used for years, if someone said they were a dev, 90% of the time they were. Not anymore.
We do what we can.
Also, I made this game, by the way.
How is the duty roster organized?
True story.
Everybody works until they can't. If there's time, they'll eat a meal and shed a silent tear.
He doesn't know the meme. I don't care. Dude, I'm out-memed. I'm done with memes.
I'll see you later.
Memes have become so lame these days. It's just like... Memes used to be funny. But now they're just dumb. They used to take at least a little effort and a little thought. And now it's just like, what random images can I vomit in some random organization to make people think I'm edgy? And, ugh. I tell you, they're just lazy. Memes these days are lazy. Back in my day, memes used to be good. Now they're just boring drivel that make 6-year-olds laugh. Meh. Vampyr Game says, oh, They say, hello, we're watching the stream. The goal of the quest was to find a cure for fatigue. The main way to do it is to go in the morgue basement. And for that, you need a key at the first floor. But you finish a quest by crafting a cure yourself, and it closed the quest, removing the key for the basement. It's a known issue, and the team is working on a fix, but for now, you can't visit the morgue. Don't worry, it won't impact the rest of the game. Have a nice day. Well, thank you, Vampyr devs. I appreciate that. Okay, awesome. Really appreciate that, dudes. Thank you for the fast response as well. Cool. Thank God for Twitter. Just saying. That is probably the go-to way to talk to devs these days. And yeah, I really appreciate the fast response. And now everyone in chat is like, you're welcome! Okay, let's go. Alright, let's talk to this dude.
Please, Jonathan, come in. Fascinating, is it not? In the last decade, so many mysteries have been brought to light with our microscopes. The human body, biology's penultimate frontier.
Holding that a little
The more
close,
we
dude.
explore its boundaries, the less we're able to trace a clear line between life and death. You, my friend, have a foot in both countries. The view must be vertiginous.
It's at least as vertiginous as chatting about
Vertiginous.
vampires with you, I would say.
I like that word.
This must be all so new to you. This area of town, the hospital, a brand new life. How stimulating it must be.
I'm really
I wish I
stimulated.
could share your enthusiasm, Dr. Swansea. But my condition defies scientific categorization. Undead? Unalive? Immortality defies logic.
I cannot express my thrill at this serendipitous turn of events. The world's most eminent specialist in blood transfusions, a vampire. One might say a gift from heaven.
Or a well-crafted story. I'm a living paradox! By the way, they just bought Hairbrain Studios. Congrats again to HBS. Awesome. Let's do this one.
It may seem strange, but your words have brought me some comfort here.
Forgive me. I've been an admirer of your work for a long time, and now you are so much more than a brilliant physician. And please, call me Edgar.
Hi, Edgar. No need to apologize, dude.
There is no need to apologize, Edgar. You offered me sanctuary.
Yeah, this
when I
guy's been a
had none.
complete bro to us. We like him.
Very well. I have a task for you, Jonathan. Something that will require all your newfound skills.
Please, go on.
The
Both have
Pembroke only
skills.
survives through the generosity of our benefactors. Unfortunately, our main donor has found herself in a bit of a bind. Now, if you could help her out...
A spokesman or politician is what you need. That's not my calling. And until I come to understand what has happened to me, I require discretion.
Discretion is in order, Jonathan. Lady Ashbury has recently received rather indelicate correspondence that, if revealed, would jeopardize her position.
And you would like me to eradicate this threat?
By the stole, of course not. I would just like you to pay her a visit. Her ladyship is certainly near the tents outside, tending the sick. You can't miss her. Look for someone impossibly delicate.
Accepted. I'll see what kind of trouble
Impossibly
Lady Ashbury
delicate.
is in.
I like that. Look for someone impossibly delicate. Okay. I'll do what I can. Oh, a new rare oh, it's a collectible? A rare species of vampire? Okay. Oh, whoa, what was that screen? Where's my collectibles screen? Ha! Oh, interesting. Cool. Warning letter. I must inform you of my deepest oh. Oh, dude, this guy has reported like everyone he works with. Tell you, what a jerk. Get out of here. As I've already told you, I was a doctor during the war, and I would be glad to serve my country again. I know it's not the same as being a physician for the dead as it was the living, but I believe it's important to welcome and take good care of our departed, too. Concerning the question of my qualifications, I'm sorry I can't give you anything more valuable than my parole. I swear to you that my regiment made me a doctor during the war, and that I saved many lives. If my word is not enough, you can contact the military administration to verify my experience and skills. They will confirm that even if I never followed any medical studies, the war taught me what a doctor really needs to know. Okay, so the reason he calls himself a former doctor is because he was a medic in the war, but he never actually went to school. That's interesting. Okay.
Do you need something, Jonathan?
Well, we haven't actually talked to you yet, so...
I have just a few questions.
Then ask away.
Hey, Captain
I'm
Crunch.
at your service, Doctor.
You mentioned something about a secret society.
Yeah, this I want to know more
A
about.
brotherhood, if I recall. Could you elaborate?
Certainly. I've been a member of the Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole for several years. We are pledged to monitor and report vampire activity in England as impartial scientific observers.
That explains your nightly wanderings about the docks and the questions you ask.
I feel it wasn't mere coincidence that led us to that part of town. There was something as yet unseen that set those chain of events in motion.
Wait, why is the... My controller is moving the cursor around? Oh, there we go. I just had to click the controller button. Okay, we're good. Thank you for that.
Yet you don't fear me. And still, you know the monster that lurks beneath the civilized surface.
The Brotherhood has studied your kind for centuries. We believe you are as supernatural as a lion is to a gazelle.
Since I'm the one working for you, what should I know about Pembroke Hospital?
Well, for many years, we have been the only medical facility in this part of town that people can rely on. We support the community here, as well as provide health care.
Okay. Hey, Branded Wolf. How you doing today, bud?
Where do we stand today?
Oh, to be honest, we cope on a day-to-day basis. The first wave of the Spanish flu last summer took us by surprise. We lack many of the basic necessities needed.
What do you expect of me?
What we need is hope. You were a soldier. This is a war. This white coat's still a uniform. We fight to help the poor, the sick of the East End, the forgotten.
Thanks, chat.
Since you seem quite the expert on vampires, what could you tell me about my condition and how it came about?
As men of science, our first step is always to start with what we know.
Okay, this may be what we're
Forget
wondering.
the myths, the hackneyed scrawlings, and the penny dreadfuls. They do not scratch the surface of the truth you now find yourself in.
Yeah, but how did this happen?
The sun. The morning following my transformation. Its rays burned me. There was pain, smoke, and my skin blackened.
You will find there is very little that can kill a vampire, my friend. You have been offered relative immortality. The sun will most certainly hurt you, leaving you weakened and damaged, but it will not destroy you.
Must I take a life to live?
You are a vampire. You feed, and blood is the sole sustenance that can sustain your immortal frame. And only a living creature contains the nourishment you require.
I'm surprised they haven't yet talked about the fact that he could just, like... I mean, we're in a hospital.
The man we pursued and slew in the canning
We
factory.
could just take blood
William
transfusions.
Bishop, I
Although
believe.
maybe they haven't done that yet at
Was
this point
he
in
a
time.
vampire?
He was a Skull, technically speaking. The debate rages as to their classification. Some think them a subspecies of vampire, others something else.
Yeah, kind of like our co-eat. But blood in bags isn't living blood? Yeah? Is that like a... Oh yeah, we feed on rats and stuff. That's true. That's true. I mean, we feed on rats all the time.
How do scowls come
Delicious.
into existence?
The name means slave. The etymology may indicate that they are a lesser species of vampire. From what I know, vampires tend to despise them.
Just for clarity, what differences are there between myself and a scowl?
A skull is easier to eliminate, Jonathan, even if they remain formidable foes for the unprepared. Vampires exist beyond the mortal realm.
Yeah, people are saying that a vampire can't drink a dead person's blood, and that makes sense. But like in Vampire the Masquerade, which is a pretty accepted line as well, I mean, carrying around blood packs and using those to get your blood back was a common thing. So, but I think that's probably because blood in blood bags is considered to be living blood, I'm assuming. And I guess it also depends on the lore. Yeah, it's true as well. But anyway. Interesting stuff to think about.
We'll see each other again soon, Edgar.
Yeah, those are fresh. Yeah, for sure. The blood in those blood bags would be fresh. And dead man's blood is obviously immediately dead, I'm assuming. Or at least dies really quickly. Okay. Talk to the hospital benefactor. This is the impossibly delicate lady. Impossibly delicate. Oh, wait. We got some new unlocks, didn't we? I think one of them's with this guy.
As for me. Good evening, Dr. Strange.
And good evening.
Tell me, Thoreau, what's the real cause of your dislike for Dr. Ackroyd?
He refuses to admit that your blood transfusion technique is the only way to save Mr. Fiddick. I'm convinced we must use it.
What Dr. Ackroyd really said is that you lack the skill to perform this operation efficiently. Is there anything you have to say about this?
It's a false conceit. Dr. Ackroyd secretly envies your reputation. His jealousy blinds him. I'm not the real target here.
Wow. Okay. That's a lot to kind of assume.
Have you heard any talk of blackmail going on in the hospital?
If you're running some official inquiry, you had better question the patients. They know more than the staff, especially old Miss Jones.
Whew.
Goodbye, Dr.
There's a lot of drama going on in this hospital, man. A lot of drama. Drama-lamas.
How long must I wait, damn it?
Blaming me will not further your agenda, sir.
How long's it going to take to fix me properly? A month? A year?
You have the right to disapprove of our methods, and you will kindly apologize when you're feeling better.
Good evening, sir. Doctor.
All right, anything new with you?
Good evening, Doctor.
Have you heard rumors of blackmail going on in this hospital?
Dr. Reed, are you trying to take advantage of me?
Of course not, Mrs. Goswick. I'm just curious.
Well, go be curious somewhere else, please.
Wow. All right.
I've read your son's medical report, Beatrice. It's not the flu or anything life-threatening. What has you so worried?
He was at death's door when he was brought here. I just want him to be better as soon as possible.
He's not out of the woods yet, you know. He might need to stay here longer than expected.
Take care of him then, Dr. Reed. People here only seem to focus on contagious patients. I worry my poor Mortimer will be neglected.
Wow, we still don't have any hints with her yet.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
All right, quick chat with him.
Good evening, Mr. Goswick. How are you?
I'm okay.
Have you heard rumors about blackmail?
No.
Good talk, buddy.
Your medical report says you're not affected by the Spanish flu. What do you think of that, Mortimer?
Does it make me happy? Not in the slightest. If it was up to me, I would have left this place long ago. I know I don't belong here.
And why do you think you don't belong here?
I know the staff have more important things to do than look after me. There's plenty of patients here who need their attention.
Okay.
I have to go now, sir.
We'll keep checking up on them.
I'm quite busy, right?
Have you heard about any blackmail going on in this hospital?
Blackmail? Nonsense.
Oh. Real quick before we continue, Red Ohio would like his resub message read. Absolutely, buddy. 3 months already. Good vibes to you and all of chat from our buddy Red Ohio. Thank you for that, man. I really do appreciate it, buddy. Thank you, thank you. Okay, let's keep going. Oh, wow. Okay, we're totally caught up with him.
We'll talk later.
Totally caught up with him. Gotta get that ferrous tartrate. Alright, impossibly delicate lady, where are you? There you are. Oh! Oh, that's the woman that we saw before, that we couldn't talk to.